here from Philadelphia to give us this insight into Dick's character. Dick, you'll see Roger and Lou and all the gang later at the party in your honor at the Hollywood Roosevelt Hotel, where your family and out-of-town friends have been staying. Andy Williams. Sit down there, Andy and Dick. Yeah, what happened to the panel? They're coming in.
You know, Ralph, my record of Hawaiian Wedding Song has sold pretty close to 1 million now.
Who?
And I don't think that Dick's playing it hurt at all. Incidentally, I think I was one of the very first performers to appear on Dick's American Bandstand program a couple of years ago. But Dick really started on WFIL in May of 1952, doing announcing and commercials. And about six weeks after he started, I think if Hawaiian Wedding Song had been popular then, it would have been very appropriate for Dick.
Yes, Dick, the moment you feel secure in your new job, you get out your trusty old car and head for Bobby's home in Salisbury, Maryland, and a June wedding in 1952.
And Dick was so busy those few weeks before the wedding with his new job that I had to buy my own wedding ring.
It looks like a good buy, too. I think it's going to be on there for a long time.
Thank you, Andy Williams, for being here tonight, and good luck on your new Andy Williams Show on another network this summer.
How do you get all of these people are working constantly and they're making movies. He's got his own show. How did you get a hold of them all?
They came for you. And the difficult thing was to keep it away from you because you were here in the NBC studios, you see, and we had to really do some scallywagging.
They had me running around like a fool. We got what they call a
You should have been doing push-ups, you know. That's in June 1956, go ahead, you were saying about the special telecast.
No, we got a special telecast that comes up on June 28th, and they've been having me work on that in a movie and so forth. So, and this was kind of extra added, and I couldn't figure out how we were going to get everything done in 2 days and go back to work.
In June 1956, you're assigned the job of Master of Ceremonies of WFIL's local television record show, American Bandstand, which immediately gains great popularity in the Philadelphia area. So much so that teenagers monopolize their sets at home and line up at the station hours ahead of showtime to watch and take part in the program. The amazed and delighted higher-ups noticed this, and Roger Cliff is successful in getting the network to try it nationally in August 1957. And its phenomenal success since then is television history. Dick, how did you feel when you first went on the network?
See, I had been on the network once before, Ralph, doing commercials on Paul Whiteman's television show. But I had never been on all by myself with, my own program. I was scared to death.
In 1958, the network inaugurates, in addition, the equally successful Saturday night Dick Clark Show, New York City. And in the midst of all this, as though there isn't enough excitement in your life, you become a father. On January 9th, 1957, Bobby presents you with Richard Augustus Clark II. Connie Francis.
Hi. You're a sneaky devil, you.
Connie, last year you were voted #1 female vocalist in both the United States and Europe. And following the great success of your record, Who's Sorry Now? And since that record, you've had 7 consecutive other hits. We understand Dick Clark had something to do with all this.
Well, I just about say he had everything to do with it,
We're
Ralph.
good luck to one another,
We
I think.
sure are. You know, I've been singing for about 11 years, Ralph. And New Year's Day of 1958, I'd been recording for 2.5 years, and nothing had ever happened with any of my records. And I was feeling very, very discouraged. And I went into the living room and turned on American Bandstand. And Dick Clark was playing Who's Sorry Now for the very first time. And he continued to play it for 30 days thereafter. And within 2 months, it had sold over 1 million records, all because of the push that he gave it. It's the truth. You know, it makes no difference to Dick who you are, but what you are. He's a beautiful man. And I think that just about everybody in the business says that we love him very, very much.
Thank you, Connie Francis, for flying from your home in Bloomfield, New Jersey.
She's an amazing young lady, Ralph, because as you know, there are not too many new, young, successful female vocalists, and she's just about the hottest thing there is around.
Certainly is. And your past has been filled with music, Dick, and it's a good bet your future will be, too. Dick, here are 2 more important men in your life speaking about that baby. Another Dick Clark, Richard Augustus II. In the arms of your friend from Philadelphia, the producer of American Bandstand, come in Dickie and Tony Mamarella.
They're walking around on the floor?
Ralph, you know, one thing about Dick, it's the respect and the affection that the young people have for him. Sometimes the crowd can get really out of hand, but they listen to Dick. And just a couple of weeks ago, when we were up in New England, Dick saw a girl who was in the crush of the crowd, wanting to get his autograph and whatnot, and he stepped off the bandstand very calmly, and he just walked over, got the young lady, brought her back, and just asked all the kids. The PA system had conked out. Asked all the kids if they just wouldn't kind of hold off, and for him, they do.
You bet they do. Dick, Prell wants you to have this 16-millimeter Bell & Howell sound projector and electric eye movie camera, together with a film of this program for your future enjoyment. And Prell has asked Marshall Jewelers of Fifth Avenue, New York, to design these gold cufflinks for you, right here. Oh, that's the charm bracelets. That's for you. Marshall wants you to have that, Bobby. Charms depicting events in your and Dick's life. Dick, you may sit there. Just sit down, Dick, if you want, old pal. And I'm the boss on this show. You understand? I mean, those records and all that kind of stuff. Prell also, Dick, has had Marshall design this Dick Clark Trophy at Barb Warren, showing you, with places for 23 names, which is to be awarded in your name for the next 23 years, to the president of the Student Council of the A.B. Davis High School in Mount Vernon, New York. Your old job. And finally, Prell has commissioned the well-known artist, David Immerman, to paint this portrait of Dickie for you. There you are. Oh, there you go. Television headliner, star maker, family man, friend and champion of American teenagers, Dick Clark, this is your life. Good night. God bless you, Dick.
Our out-of-town guests are flown to Hollywood via TWA's luxurious Jetstream non-stop service, coast to coast and overseas. Fly the finest. Fly TWA Jetstream service.
Dickie, did you enjoy the program? You did?
Did you? Good boy. Good boy. Next week, ladies and gentlemen, This Is Your Life brings you the first of 13 shows you've asked to see again. Ann Blythe, the Hollywood star who's devoting her time and energies to the betterment of her fellow man. I'm sure you'll want to see that one again, as well as your other favorites of past This Is Your Life season. Steve Allen, Justice William E. Powers, Ambassador Carlos Romulo, many others. All the shows you've asked for. So tell your friends about it. Don't miss a single one of them yourself. I'll see you next week then, along with Ann Blythe. Until then, good night. Thank you.
Thank you.
This Is Your Life is a Ralph Edwards production. Produced by Axel Gruenberg and directed by Richard Gottlieb. Be sure to watch Loretta Young on most of these same stations every Sunday night.